Ching ching. Alright YouTube, welcome back to the garage, where beer is drunk and dreams are made. In this episode, I'm going to be sorting out the turbo, because it's not plumbed in at all yet. It's bolted onto the engine, but it needs to be all the back pipes, the solenoid and everything needs to be plumbed in, so I'm going to put that together. I'm going to bolt on the replacement wing, sort out the door, the replacement door I've got, because I think it's been in a smash before, because when I was carrying it, it sounds like a rattle, so it's got loads of smashed glass in it, so I need to clean all that out. I'm going to leave the rear quarters as it is for now. Then I'm going to get all the modules plugged in that I unplugged for the CAN bus system, and then we'll see if we can get it started. So all systems go. So let's get us up a beer and crack on. Enjoy. Right, it's completely random this is now, but yeah, bit of a gap, but you won't see that because I'm video to video. An absolute nightmare with this car. Got everything plumbed in. Actually got some coolant back in the coolant system, so that's all topped up now. Got the turbo plumbed in. Massive thanks to Alan at BD Performance. Link in the description for his channel as well. But yeah, it's got that all plumbed in, which is an absolute nightmare again. So got it all plumbed in. Thought, right, I'll give it a fire up, see if it'll start. No, not a chance. It was saying immobiliser malfunction. And I was just like, oh, I'm totally freaked out about this now. It's not happening. Not happening. But I spoke to Skinny Darren from BD Performance. If you know him, you'll see the joke in there. And he said, is everything earthed out okay? I said, well, there's a couple of cables that I think are earths and they're loose. Anyway, there were these two, which I've quickly tacked in place. And all of a sudden, the errors went away. So I think it's ready to start up. So I'd say turn the key, but this is new school, so let's push the button. Okie dokie. Right, change of plan. It's now the next day. I lost me temper with it yesterday. It just wasn't playing ball at all. Yeah, plumbed the battery in. And now it's developed another problem. You can see that. So there's no power on the dash. It's not staying locked. It's not locking the steering wheel. So I really have no idea. I did a bit of a Google search, and apparently a knackered battery can cause that. I've checked the earths, and all the earths are spot on now as far as I can see. So I'm just really at my wit's end. I mean, I'm just that close, like either breaking down and crying or just putting a match to the bloody thing. But I've just gone and bought a new battery from Urgggghhhh parts. So I'm just going to whack that on now and just see if that makes any difference. Fingers crossed it does, but I'm not really holding out much hope for it. So annoyed. Let's see how we get on though. Right, let's see if that's made any difference. Go around this way. Can't really tell. Yep, still on there. Right. I've had a bit of a sit down and calm myself down because it was just getting on top of me now. I don't know what the hell's up with it. So I think what I'm going to do is originally the car had these earths in different spots, so I'm going to put one earth there and one earth there. I'm just going to drill and tap some fresh holes and separate the earths instead of like trying to have them earthed together. They weren't together to begin with, so I'm just wondering if that's going to have any effect on it. But these need earthing properly anyway, so it's not going to be a wasted job. But I'm just going to get rid of the connections that are on at the minute and just put some fresh, just crimp on some small eyes that'll just get bolted down to the chassis. But yeah, it's starting to get on my nerves now, but let's just see if this solves it. If it doesn't, the matches are coming out. But yeah, let's get these earths done. Right, today's another day, and I've got my friend over here with his diagnostic tool, trying to see if we can diagnose what this problem is. But fingers crossed we can get some more information on it. But it's grinding me down. But got Gaz here from Heartbreak Garage.
Evening.
See what we can sort out. So I'll report back. Right, Gaz has just gone. I've got to say absolutely massive thanks to him. Him from Heartbreak Garage. I'll put a link in the description to his page. Absolute cracking lad, and he is my favourite person at this moment in time. So he plugged his diagnostics machine in. Climbing. So he plugged his diagnostics machine in, and did a check, and it's got every code you can think of. Airbags going off, immobiliser not found, and just all sorts of crazy crap. So he cleared it, back it on again, and then we were able to do this. But I've got a few issues now, saying things like the lambda sensors are playing up, airbags are playing up, so I've got all the lights on the dash. So it's going to be a call to MSD tomorrow, just to see if we can get them switched off, or if there's anything I should be doing to rectify that. But it doesn't seem to be holding the engine back. I've only been revving it sat down here, but it's sounding sweet. But oh, I'm mega happy. So I'm going to just going to crack on now. I've got the door on. Just going to get the front wing on, give it a bit of a tidy up. Then I can decide whether I'm going to do any more on this video, or whether I'll just do another one, I don't know. But I'm just too happy at the minute. Dead excited. Right, so although we've got the car fired up, it's still got an absolute ruck of errors on it. So my friend Tom's turned up with a proper Ford tool to see if we can have a look at some of these error codes and maybe try and get rid of them, switch some stuff off, and just try and limit to what we're seeing, just so there's less chance of going to limp mode and things like that when we're on track. But he's getting all plugged in now, and just see what we can do. So fingers crossed we can get rid of some of these errors. Right, so it's been a bit of a mishmash of videos so far because it's been an emotional roller coaster, to be honest with you. One minute I think I'm getting somewhere, then it's like one step forward, two steps back. But yeah, so as you see on the previous videos, we had Gaz Joseph from Heartbreak Garage turn up with his snap-on diagnostics tool. He plugged it in and it had a ridiculous amount of error codes on it. So we did a reset on that. So he plugged the put the key back in, pushed the button, and it started. Which is brilliant, like a bit more confidence back in myself in the car. Then did another diagnostic check on it, and the codes were not as much, but there was still a hell of a lot there. And he just said, listen, my diagnostic tool will not get rid of them or reset them, it'll just tell you that there's a problem. I said, thanks very much, mate. And yeah, so at least we know the car's still living. So another friend of mine, as you've seen, Tom, turned up with his actual Ford diagnostic tool, and he was able to then reset a lot of the codes. Some of the, I mean, one second. Ching ching. All I was concerned about was, like, I don't want any fault codes that might invoke a limp mode or cause the car to not start. Things like it was coming up with like a seatbelt tensioner faulty. There's no seatbelts in the car, so I can live with that. I just said as long as that there's nothing that's going to stop the car from working, starting, or going into limp mode. He got the diagnostic tool out and sorted everything out. So the only alarms, the only fault codes out there now are completely irrelevant, and I can live with them because it's got Digi Dash, so you don't see any sort of warning lights on the dash at all. The engine will be fine, and yeah, happy dash, happy Ravi. So the next job really is I was going to put the new wing on the front. That's just over there in the corner. But I thought there's not much point because it's been going for a full roll cage next week, hopefully, if I crack on what I'm doing today. So there's no point putting a nice fresh panel on, only for the risk of it getting scratched or whatever. So I'll leave that tatty panel on now. I'll put the new door on, which is full of smashed glass. So I'm guessing it's got broke into at some point. But the outside of the skin's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'll just get rid of the excess glass in that and leave that door on. At least I know it's watertight. I do need to source some bolts for the door because in my infinite wisdom, with the help of alcohol, I've put them in a very safe place. So safe I can't find them. So I'm on a hunt for some new bolts for the door. But no, the job for this weekend, I think, is to try and get this dash out, the main dash carcass. And one thing I'm concerned about is the centre LCD display, the sync system. If I unplug that, will the car still work? So I know it relays a lot of information from the ECU and also the keyless entry. So I don't know if the car will start or run without that unplugged. I'm hoping it will, because I want to make a carbon fibre dash with nothing there and just do away with the whole stereo and sync system. But no, the job today is just get rid of that dash. But yeah, it's a mishmash of a video this, but just keep going. So let's get on with it. Right, so I tried doing the dash and it went belly up because I was just getting so frustrated. Every nut and bolt you could see, and it's still absolutely solid in the car. So got on the phone to my mate Alan from BD Performance, Alan Young, link in the description for his YouTube page. But he popped over to give me a hand with the dump valve pipe work, and I've sort of mildly roped him into sorting out the dash, and he's cracking on, as you can see. There's nothing like exploiting your mates, but yeah, I'm literally so close to putting a match to this thing. You think you're making a bit of progress, and it just goes, no, you're stopping there, mate. But yeah, hopefully we get this dashboard out at some point, and they'll go for the cage. But I'm done with it at the minute, so see how I'll get on now, and then I'm just going to sit and watch. Right, well, this is probably the worst video ever, but never mind. A massive, massive thanks to Alan Young from BD Performance. He turned up fair dues. He came up to give me a hand with the dump valve and recirc pipe work. He ends up doing the dash and give me a hand with that. What an absolute ball ache of a job that was, but fair play to him. He stopped here and he, fair play to me, delivered. Got rid of the dash and yeah, what the worst job I've ever done on this car. I got to say massive thanks to like Spark Plug Steve. He also was on the end of the phone. Listen to my ranting, if you like. But yeah, sorry about this really bad video. But end of the day, we've got the dash out. You can't really see that. My battery's flat, so it's all plugged in now, so you can't really open the door because the cable's not too long. But yeah, the dash is over there. So I can sort that out now, but the main thing is now we can get this gone now, get roll cage fitted, and really start gathering momentum with this car. But yeah, I'm in two minds about what I'm doing with the interior now, because the amount of cables and wires that I had to unplug just to get the dash out, I'm like, right, what's going to cause a problem with the CAN bus system? You know, what's going to stop the car from working, starting, limp mode, this sort of thing. And I'm like, oh, is it really worth it? So I think I might retain all the ancillaries, but still make a carbon fibre dash. Because the dashboard is ridiculously heavy. It is so heavy, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. I'm really on the fence with this now, but I don't want to change ECUs at the minute because I can't afford it for a start. And the car's running brilliant. It's mint. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I don't know. Because race car, I suppose. But yeah, that's the end of this video because I'm absolutely stressed out to the hilt. But yeah, the next video should be the roll cage being installed. So I'm not going to say like, share and subscribe because this is a horrendous video. But thanks for persevering with me, and I will see you in the next one, and it'll be a much better video, a bit more positive. But yep, got to keep going. So stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.